The life cycle of a COBRA participant actually starts at a pretty early period of time with the enrollment in a group plan. Typically what you're looking at there is the initial notice needs to be sent out within 90 days of someone enrolling on a group plan. Usually that's medical, dental, vision. Sometimes you're looking at health reimbursement arrangements, FSAs, those types of plans as well. The initial notice is telling the folks enrolled on the plans that they have certain rights and obligations under COBRA. Examples include letting the administrator know if they have a change in address, those types of things. At a certain period of time as well, there's going to be a qualifying event, meaning that there's a loss of coverage due to a certain event like an involuntary termination. Maybe they were being laid off, or a voluntary termination, that they quit, or reduction of hours, that the group reduced the work hours below the requirements of the group contract. What that means is that there's a qualifying event letter that needs to be sent out within 44 days of the event. If there's a third-party administrator involved, then the group has 30 days to notify the administrator. They have 14 days then to send out the qualifying event letter. That qualifier, the person that is considered a beneficiary under COBRA, has 60 days to elect the benefit, meaning that they need to send in the letter back to the administrator, and based off the postmark date of the letter that's being sent in, if it is mailed, then they have those 60 days to elect. Payment doesn't always need to be sent in with the election. If it's not, the COBRA participant has 45 days to make their first payment from their election, all the way back retro to the point where they lost their active group coverage. Depending upon the event, most COBRA participants have 18 months to continue their current coverage until open enrollment, where they potentially could make changes, adding or deleting coverage as well. Or in the case of Medicare, there is 29 months. In the case of divorce, legal separation, or loss of dependent status, those beneficiaries of COBRA have the right to continue the benefit for 36 months. But at that qualifying event, the person can only continue the current coverage that they have. When the group goes through open enrollment, that participant needs to be considered the same as an active employee, meaning that if they did not have dental benefits, they could potentially add those at open enrollment if they chose to do so. The person is able to stay on COBRA as long as they continue to make their payments. Payments are due on the first of the month, but they have a 30-day grace period as well. That 30-day grace period is looked at to end based off the postmark date of the payment. So it potentially could be into the following month that the payment's received, and as long as the postmark date is within that 30-day grace period, the COBRA participant is allowed to stay on the plan. Now, if they do not make their payment, then a non-payment of premium qualifying event letter must be sent out to that participant to let them know that their coverage is being terminated. Sometimes with certain types of group plans, individual conversion letters are also required, meaning that when the 18 months is up for the COBRA participant, or 29 or 36 months, then there's an individual conversion letter that allows them to stay with their current group coverage. Most times the participant's going to be shopping for their own coverage and find what they want elsewhere in the market, but those letters are required to be sent out. The initial notice, the qualifying event letters, and the end of COBRA term as well.